Well, good morning, welcome to the channel. Today you join me in a place called Holton in Runcorn. I'm just by Holton Castle. This beautiful sandstone building is quite a strange place really, because it's actually connected to a pub, and I think you actually go through the pub to actually get into the grounds. Never been in there. I've walked around here quite a few times, and what I've done here as well is a lot of photography from here, but it's never been good conditions. So let me explain about this view. Just in the distance over there, we've got the Gateway Bridge, and then over to my right, your left, we've got the Jubilee Bridge. Believe it or not, they're actually over there, but it's that misty and hazy. I'm struggling seeing it with my own eyes. I'm sure this camera won't be picking it up. So it's a real love-hate relationship with this location. It's one of those places where you should be able to get a decent shot. You're limited to a couple of places to stand for a decent composition, and you're basically looking at the bridge going through. Now, over night time, you can take a few shots of with the bridge structure lit up in the background and the car light trails coming through. You've got the road that leads all the way into the bridge and over to the other side in towards Widnes. Now, what I wanted to do was something a little bit different than everyone else is doing at the moment, and that was to get a nice glow of a morning light in the background. Probably put the filter on and just try and make something of this a little bit different than what everyone else is doing. But the last few times I've been here, it's just been exactly the same weather conditions. Misty, grey really, and that's what we've got again today. So I'm going to stick around for about an hour. We're still probably about 15 minutes away from sunrise. Yeah, stick around, see what I can get, but I don't think it's going to be much, but this will be a location I will return to. So I've been here for the best part of an hour, and the weather conditions just aren't improving. In fact, they're getting slightly worse. It's getting more and more grey the more I talk. The wind's just started to build up as well, so no, it's probably time to pack this location in for now, but I will return and I'll rejoin you then. So it's actually later the same day, and I've decided to return on the way to work. So I've got about an hour. It's about 3:45. I've got an hour before I need to head off and head into work. But yeah, I'm not going to let this location beat me. The weather conditions are a little bit hazy still, but the sun is out. It's really quite warm. It's actually reading 13 degrees in the car, so I've actually had the air conditioning on for the first time this year. Whether that's anything to be proud of, I don't know. So I'm going to set up now. I'm going to head round to where I was this morning and just sort of have a look at the view and just sort of see where it's worth staying, and yeah, whether it's going to be clear. As I said, it is hazy this afternoon, so it's not going to be a crystal clear shot, I don't think. That's the problem with shooting into the distance. We'll see what we can get. Not promising the world, but I'm hoping that once the sun starts to set, the weather forecast is saying there's going to be a few clouds coming across, so hopefully that might add to something. We might get a bit of ignition in the sky, and that, you know, try and get those clouds a little bit full of colour. So that's the mission, that's the task, so let's see what we can get. you wouldn't actually believe it's the same day, the way the sun is shining here. We've still got the wind, but obviously with it being quite high up here, we will get that. It's just coming straight up the Mersey. So I'm going to have a quick walk around here, sort of see what else is to be had. Like I said, I've never really been here through the day. It's always been of a night time, and it makes it just a little bit more interesting, I think. Hopefully we're going to get some colour in that sky tonight, and yeah, that's the plan anyway. So after playing around with this location a little bit, there's only sort of two places you can shoot from, down here and further up at the top there. So I'm just going to focus around this location now, just having a few play shots. I'm just doing things like focus stacking. I've taken a shot with the sandstone rock leading into the bridge here. We've got a few trees in the distance as well, so I've taken a focus on the sandstone, a little bit further on into the trees, and then straight onto the bridge into infinity. So we'll see what that looks like. But yeah, it's just really a waiting game now, and I love coming to a location where I'm a little bit early, so I can just sort of get myself into the mood of it a little bit more. I think this morning was a little bit too rushed. I finished work this morning at 6 o'clock and raced here, so I was here for about 20 past, and by the time you get here after driving, I don't know, I just like to sort of de-stress and work the location out, even though it's a location I've been a number of times. So yeah, we're going to just have a bit of a play now and see what we can get until golden hour. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. So I've currently got the 24-70 on the front of the camera, and that seems to be working quite well for this location. I've got the D7200 in the car as well with the 7200 on, so I might have a little play on there and try and get some panorama shots depending on what the sky looks like later. I've done a few panos from here before and they've worked out quite well. The problem with the bridge, the gateway bridge, is because you've got the metal strands, the sort of suspension parts. If you don't get those right on a panorama, when you stitch them together, you can get the lines just don't match up and it becomes a bit of a nightmare. So I think from this angle I should be able to get that right, but we'll have a look if I do one later. So once I finish from this location, I'm going to head into work. Now it's the last shift I've got for 13 days. Absolutely fantastic. The only problem is I've got a few tasks to be doing because I've been working all the way through Christmas, all the way through January, even working through COVID. Absolute nightmare. But yeah, because I've been working through all that time, other jobs around the house have just sort of been neglected and sort of left. So it's time to knuckle down and get those done. So there may be a delay on the next vlog. It could possibly be a week, but I'm going to see how fast I can get the other tasks I've got to do done, completed, and then hopefully try and get out and do another vlog. But yeah, if there's a delay, apologies, but it's the way it is. So I'm just working a couple of other shots around here. I've got the ruins in the background. I swapped over on the D810 for the 14 to 24, just to give it a bit of a wider shot really, and have this wall, the wall that's behind me, as a leading line into the image. I've got some light streaming through from one of the trees as well. So yeah, should make for a decent image. If it does, I'll show it now. So with that image, I've bracketed the shot just to try and make sure I can get as much detail as I can. So I've just noticed a drone flying over me. Trying to get as much detail as I can, because the sky is still fairly lit up, but the sandstone's really quite dark. So I want to try and get the colour of the sandstone out in that image, with the light in the foreground as well, and yeah, the sky. So bracketed shots by three stops there. So with having that drone just fly over there, it sort of reminded me that I hardly ever use mine. I use it probably on once every 10 vlogs. I just don't think it's worth keeping. Let me know in the comments whether you've got a drone, whether you still actually use it. So I hope you're enjoying the video as much as I'm enjoying making it. It's just been glorious standing here and taking a few images. What is better? If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. It'd be great to have you on board of the channel. There's plenty of more content coming out over the next few months, and then continuous from there. Click the notification bell as well for any notifications of any further upload. Give me the thumbs up if you enjoyed this video so far, and leave a comment. Let me know who you are, where you're from, and yeah, whether you've actually been to this location. It'd be great to hear from you. It's been a long time coming, but the light started to change a little bit, so I'm going to concentrate on getting a few images now, and I'll put them up, and yeah, let me know if you like them.